So I think I did my first passion map after Peter published the book. And it was an odd coincidence that a CEO mate of mine mentioned that his wife had read this fantastic book about passion, and he thought it was something that maybe we could work into a workshop. And of course, as synchronicity would have it, a week later, I met Peter and Rachel at a gathering. And it was at that point that I decided to do my passion map. And there can be a lot of questions around what is it? So my way of thinking about it is it's externalizing the anatomy of your psyche, because it asks you to go inside and externalize passions, things that are important to you. And the value of it is it externalizes it. And as you may or may not know, we have these discs that you put on the floor, and suddenly it gives you a way to interact with it physically and in a meaningful way, and to rearrange them. And out of that, a pattern emerges that can be very powerful. And for me, it was a metaphor that existed up until recently when I started to rethink my passion map. I would have done my passion map 20 years ago, and I actually had a piece of artwork made for my passion map on my study wall. The passion map was a sense of getting in touch with what's important for me, and then how that might help me make decisions about professional choices or even personal choices for that matter, because it encompasses everything. And if you feel a bit lost, you can go back and look at this and go, well, okay, let me reorient to that, because life can sometimes drain your battery and you can acquire some dross. So re-engaging with the passion map is a way of regenerating. So it's been amazing. I was very confident working with one-on-one maps with professional folk, and that was a chance for many executives who do not turn inwards or don't have a mechanism for doing that, or have got very little experience of it. In my experience, it was a chance for them to have a lightly structured approach that was aiming towards a particular outcome. So that was great to facilitate that. And then doing the couples passion maps, which I would have to say is not my territory at all, but that was quite moving for people to actually share how they maybe felt about each other. And you go, well, wouldn't you be doing that normally? But the answer is no. So I watched couples maybe get a refreshed and new experience of each other. And then they could combine them. I have one couple, and it's still in their house, and I just can't believe this. The damn thing's in the hallway framed, their individual passion maps and their joint passion map, because that was pretty meaningful to them. And one's a corporate lawyer and the other one's a factory manager. It wasn't people who you may think are at the local Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. So I think it can work with everybody, but for different reasons. So I have regenerated my passion map. And in fact, it was a passion map facilitator who saw it on the back wall here, and pretty much made me take it down because he felt that it had become a bit stale and didn't have the same energy in it. So I have another piece of artwork up there that's now meaningful for me about my passions and my drives. So that was a useful process, working with somebody and having someone maybe ask you the questions or challenge you in a way that you won't challenge yourself is very useful in the whole process. Hearing it reflected back to you about what you're saying, or the repeated themes that often emerge when you do the work with a facilitator.